You must ruthlessly eliminate hurry from your life. Greetings, everyone. This is Dr. Gary, and this is your Shepherd's Leadership Insight of the Day, a rule of life. If there's anything that we learn from the Gospels is that Jesus was rarely in a hurry. Can you imagine a stressed out version of Jesus? Snapping at Mary after a long, hard day. I can't believe you dropped the hummus. Can you picture Jesus halfway talking to you, half texting on the iPhone, while using the occasional, I see, or, uh-huh? Can you imagine Jesus saying that, I'd love to heal your leg, but I've got a plane to catch. Here's Thaddeus, an apprentice of mine nobody's ever heard of. He would be happy to pray for you. Ciao. Peace out. How about the story of Lazarus? When Jesus heard the report of Lazarus, he stayed where he was for 2 more days. And then he said to his disciples, let's go back to Judea. Not exactly in a hurry. In another story, Jesus was teaching in the synagogue when this guy Jairus literally fell at Jesus' feet, begging him to heal his little girl who was at the point of death. Again, another life-death scenario. On the way to Jairus' house, a woman with a chronic health condition that went back 12 years interrupted Jesus. This is a beautiful story where Jesus took all the time that she needed. No rush at all. Can you imagine how Jairus must have felt? Toe-tapping, checking for text messages with his iPhone. Jesus was actually practicing a rule of life. So what is a rule of life? Well, in order to have a good rule of life, there are 4 facets, and let's look at them. Number 1, it will help you turn vision into reality. John Ortberg stated that following Jesus is like playing golf. The easy part is to get a vision of what you need to do. The perfect swing, the right body stance, correct angle of approach, and to make par. The hard part is getting that vision into your muscle memory so it just comes out naturally. Number 2, it will help you experience peace as you live in alignment with your deepest desires of faith. Saint Seraphim of Sarov stated once that if you acquire inner peace, thousands will find salvation. Stephen Covey once stated that we achieve inner peace when our schedule aligns with our values. T.S. Eliot once stated that it is easy to become distracted from distraction by distractions. To live a life of peace in the digital age will demand a kind of resistance on our part. Number 3, it will help you live at the right pace. Pacing is everything. Our mantra is, too much to do, not enough time to do it. Well, the opposite is also true. Too little, too slow, and we atrophy and fall into a lethargic black hole of no purpose, no drive, and no goals for life. And then number 4, it will help you balance freedom and discipline. Imagine thriving like a pendulum. On the one side is freedom, and on the other side, discipline. Spontaneity, structure. Chaos, order. Too far toward freedom, and you become racked by anxiety. Too far toward discipline, and you may feel claustrophobic. This is a way of life called a rule of life and not a law of life. A rule of life and not a law of life is self-generated from your internal desires. It has a ton of flexibility. It is relationship-based, and it bends in the direction of your vision of the good life. Consider what the practices are not. They are not a barometer of spiritual maturity. They are not a gloomy bore. They are not a form of merit. They are not the Christian version of virtue signaling. They are not a means of control. Well, our time has come and gone again on another episode of Shepherd's Leadership Shortcasts, and I am so grateful that you've given us a few moments of your time. I would appreciate so very much if you would be able to share this content on your social platform. Help me to get this word spread out so that others can know about this learning opportunity in community. Well, I would be grateful for that. Thank you in advance for you doing that. Well, until we can meet again, we bid you Godspeed. Bye for now.